Hello and welcome back to Surviving on Family Realm with me, your host, Superdaddy. And today I'd like to just go ahead and do a quick shout out. I did find out who built those farms that I didn't know, and so I'd like to go ahead and shout them out right now. We have Blaze Dude and his Enderman farm. And he did a great job, and that was the farm that my kiddo built that I ended up showing you guys. And then we also had Ian X04 and his raid farm, and that was the one that my wife had built. So I wanted to go ahead and just shout these guys out real fast, make certain that we give them the credit where it's due, because we didn't actually create these farms, so I want to give them the shout out. Thank you guys for your awesome farms. So today there is one thing I didn't actually quite a few things that I didn't show you in the last episode, but one of the things I wanted to go ahead and show you is our nether area and what it looks like in the nether right now. So let's go ahead and go show you that now. So when we come through that nether tree, this is what we see. We have built our portal up at the top of the nether here, so that way we have a safe location to come into the nether and not have to worry about getting attacked the second we come in. We have built, let's see, this over here goes to Mommy's land, I believe. And then we also have a couple other farms over in this direction. I'm not going to showcase those, but I believe that would be the gold farm that Mommy built, and a couple of other farms this way as well. Over in this direction we have me and Buddy's lands, and we've built an ice bridge, or an ice tunnel, so that way you can, clear as day, get there quickly between the lands, because my land is actually very far away. We built off a couple branches. Down here is actually where my raid farm is. Down here we have the stronghold. And now I'll just go ahead and take you all the way over to my land. Alrighty, so we made it all the way to my land, and as you can see, that is a very, very long ice tunnel. So while ice tunnels may be one of the fastest ways to travel in the game, I've been actually looking to make a much simpler way to travel between spawn and my location, and that would be automatic transportation. We're going to go ahead and today we're going to build an automatic rail line, so that way I can travel back and forth between spawn and my land without having to deal with all of this stuff, and I can actually walk away from my keyboard if I so choose to, and I'll be able to still get to my land without any troubles. So up here we have actually cleared out an area that I want to build said tunnel, so that way I can quickly and easily lay down the rail tracks and make it so that we have a powered line all the way from my base over here to spawn. We're going to go ahead and get started on that project now, and I think I'm going to go ahead and just show you guys a time lapse of me doing that and come back once it's all built. Just kidding. We're going to do a super speed time instead. And yeah, you all thought that we were going to do a time lapse. No, in all seriousness though, guys, 1.19.2 has just recently dropped, and so as such, the replay mod is currently not available for this, so we can't actually even do the replay mod right now, or any time lapses. So that's kind of why we're going to go ahead and do super speed time. Also, my super speed has recently been increased, so as you can see, we're going a little bit faster here than usual. How fast is my super speed? The world may never know. So when it comes to this project, I had actually already started it, but I got distracted by another project that me and well, actually, I think I got distracted by our other series. Now that I think about it, so that's why I ended up forgetting about this project back then. Go away, skeleton. Alright, so As you can see, we're just moving along this rail and making certain that we can add this railroad in, guarantee that we will always be able to move along it automatically without any need to move ourselves at all. I think the game plan for this railroad is actually to add in some decoration eventually, but we'll probably end up just using it for villagers and animals, transport those back and forth between spawn and our land. So, as you can see, my videos have become a little bit more structured and layered, this particular video especially. I wanted to go ahead and ask you guys, what are your thoughts on the structure of this video, and see if you prefer the videos this way. I know personally I do. I think it sounds a lot better, looks a lot better, and it's easier to follow, I believe, as well. So go ahead and let me know in the comments if you prefer things this way or if you like things the old way, as I was learning, and definitely a newer process to me, so let me know. Also, let me know in your comments which you think is going to be faster, the rail line or the ice bridge, and which you prefer in your own worlds. And you join me now as I am testing out the minecart. It's a pretty good ride. It runs smoothly so far. I'd say about halfway now. Haven't quite hit the bend, but it's running smoothly, and I'm making continual progress without having to do anything. I could walk away from the keyboard right now, and no one would be the wiser. I would keep on trekking towards spawn. Also, this would be great for anything like a villager or any mules that I happen to have left over by spawn, as that's what I'll be using this transport for. But as you can see, this is a relatively slow form of transportation. I still haven't even hit the bend yet, and I am currently been doing this, I'd say, for about 3 minutes, just going along this track. So I'll show you now here in a second what it looks like on the ice path, and we can compare the two and see just how different the speed is in comparison. So the other method of transportation that we have is the boat method, and this method, you'll see here in just a second, is a lot faster actually. You can travel quite a large distance very quickly using the ice and boat tunnel here, just like you see us created right here. You just continue down this tunnel at super lightning speed almost, and as you can see, we've already hit the bend, and now we're on our way towards my land. And this is my preferred method of travel, if I am being honest. It's the fastest way to get from point A to point B if you're going over a large distance. However, I found that it's difficult to get villagers and things like that onto an ice path like this, so I'd rather just have a rail track that'll take them all the way down from point A to point B, and that's a guaranteed method of how to get there. But as you can see, this method right here is so much faster than the rail line that we just built, and I think we're coming up to the end here now, just like that. But I do really love the rail method as well, and this is a great method of traveling. I will actually end up creating a redstone piece contraption here. I think we'll probably follow a tutorial to do that. I'm going to go ahead and do that here now for you guys as well. And welcome back. So this is kind of what I came up with. I did go watch a couple Pixel Riffs videos just to get the mechanics of the rails and the redstone components involved, so that way I had a clear understanding. So shout out at Pixel Riffs for your helpful tutorial videos. And so you use a activator rail here, a detector rail here, and it's going to turn these on as you're coming down, and then it powers you right into this, which will, let's see if I can do that real fast. I'll pop one out, and maybe I can just power it enough to push it in here. Let's see. Yeah, so then it ends up popping out and going straight back into here. I have a barrel here so you can put excess minecarts in here if you so choose to. And then you end up popping this up, and it's going to pop a new one on there for you. And then you hop on in. Over on the side, I chose to put a button that you can turn the rails on, and then you are off on your merry way. Oh, come to the end here now, it looks like, and perfect. So, after a very, very long minecart ride, you will end up at the other side, which is just a mirror of the previous side. Got your detector rails, some powered rails that'll push you into a cactus, which will then collect up your minecart down here in the hopper and put it right back into your dispenser, and so on. So that's basically the gist of this minecart system. It's pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and I really like it. Like I said, shout out to Pixel Riffs and his tutorials. They really help me understand the minecarts and how they work well enough to get this set up. So if you like it, hopefully you can replicate it. It's pretty easy with the detector rails and then just your dispenser right there, the hopper facing into the dispenser, and then a piece of cactus to break the minecart. Super duper easy. Alright, so I think the next thing that we're going to do is going to be a little fun, maybe a little bit of some decorating of my land. Let's go ahead and head on into my land now, and we'll take a look at it now and see what we've got to work with. No, well, would you look at that? They're wild. Oh, so I can tame them myself. Look at that, a dog and a cat. Number 1 and number 2. I don't know. We'll see. We'll come up with a name for this one, definitely. But we have number 1 now in this series as well. All right. Well, that's pretty cool. Although now you guys are getting wet. I'm sorry about that, guys. But I think we're going to go ahead and decorate out here. We're going to probably just expand the greenery out and continue our land. Think we'll do some of our own terraforming throughout this, so that way the land looks unique, and when we come back it'll probably look a lot different than what you see here now. In fact, I would not be surprised if you did not recognize the land at all when we are finished with it. So, without further ado, I think we're going to go ahead and hop on into that here in just a second. But before I do that, I think I want to get one final look at this. As the sun is setting, this is our view. And here is the final product. And I'm actually pretty happy with it. It took a good amount of time here to terraform the land. And Flip would be proud because I did indeed double dirt all of my land here that I created. But yeah, this is going to be some good spots for building our empire. Yeah, growing our empire. Yeah, that works. We're going to go ahead and build a bunch of stuff on this area here. I think probably something like a mule farm or a cow crusher, or maybe all of the above. And I definitely want to do something with these brown mushrooms that I have, as that is something that I acquired when I was here on my first lightning storm. So I figured might as well give those a home, a proper home. But the area is coming along nicely now, and I might as well go ahead and update my map while I'm here. And look at that. We've added quite a bit to our area, quite a bit of green to the luscious area of our map, and now we have expanded this area almost like it's a virus or something spreading out. But looking at it from the sky, I can definitely tell that we've expanded it. And the game plan is to actually take this upper area here into a plateau, maybe a little bit further up into a hill up here, and eventually build a giant castle up in this area. We're talking massive. So that is the game plan for this area at some point. I also wanted to try and maybe build a creeper farm on this area. And also, I'll be building my own miniature iron farm since I'm so far from spawn. I don't need a lot of iron, but I need a renewable resource, at least something that'll get me a guaranteed set of iron at any given time. But that's all for this project here, so I'm going to go ahead and show you guys one more thing, I think, in this episode, and then we'll go ahead and call it quits. Before I show that off, though, I wanted to go ahead and show off my path at night. I mean, this is pretty awesome. When you're here at night, it just lights up, and you are really able to walk through this area, getting the full sense of ambiance that I had been going for. And I'm actually really happy with that. But now let's go ahead and go on to the last thing that I wanted to show you in this episode today. Alright, so the last thing I wanted to show you guys today is the Madmammy's gold farm. And this is a great spot where we get all of our gold for the realm right now. And as you probably already guessed, this is where I got all the gold that I needed for my rails in that railroad that you guys saw me building at the beginning of the episode. So we're going to go ahead and go on into the Madmammy's nether area. This is her nether hub. Wow. I haven't actually seen this finished off yet, and it looks, wow, she did great on this. Look at this, guys. This is a custom tree, obviously, and it looks like she made the canopy almost like extend and get magical into the nether almost. Oh man, this looks so cool. Wow. Alright, well, I've been instructed to go up the side of the tree to get to the nether roof here. Aha, there it is. Alrighty, welcome. Here is this Madmammy's farm. And the farm design is actually by Multhok. I probably butchered that name there, but the tutorial and the farm design itself were something that she watched from Multhok on his channel. And this is a great farm, actually. It works very well. I'm going to go ahead and show you real quick how it works here now. So you want to come on up here and get a crossbow or a bow and find one of these pigmen here to shoot. And now they're going to come all rushing in angry, and they are going to give you loads of experience and all of the gold drops that they get. Also, down here, there is a pigman down here set up to automatically trade any of the gold ingots that are dropped. So that way, you don't have to go and set up a farm for that separately. It's already traded for any of those gear or other items that the pigmen drop. Loads of good stuff there. But as you can see, the experience is just flowing in here, and it's repairing up my gear quickly. And that is the general idea of any of these farms. On top of the gold drops, you get loads of experience. We will eventually be doing another farm, another gold farm that we all build together that we can get for mass quantities of gold. We'll probably be using Ilmango's design on that, but for now, this is a phenomenal farm that clearly has great results, and you can see that even at level 53, the experience is just racking up and flowing in consistently. And I think that is going to be it for today. We've done quite a bit, and I'm actually really happy with all we've managed to accomplish today. We've expanded our land, we have created an automatic transport system for ourselves, and I also got to show off a little bit more of our server. I think I'll probably do that a little bit each time, so that way you guys get to see a little bit more of what we've built on this server as we go throughout this series. But Other than that, I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you've enjoyed the structure, make certain that you let me know. I don't often ask, but if you could, leave me a like, leave me a subscription. That would be greatly appreciated. And be sure to stay safe out there, stay healthy, and we will see you all next time. Bye.